part, but we don't want to leave Marciulionis open. Fortunately, he misses from downtown, and we get fouled by Alton Lister. Yeah, the rain has been falling here in the Central Valley pretty good this particular winter, but we've been in a drought on and off, so as much as we don't like the rain every single day, I guess it's good for the farmers and for the agricultural community, so we're supposed to welcome it. I kind of miss seeing the sun, but it'll be back sooner or later. I know up there, cities like Portland and I always hear about Seattle with the constant rainfall. It can get a little gloomy and depressing. Hassan Whiteside inbounding to Serge Ibaka. We're going to try to do our damage from the outside because he does have the big trees to block shots in the interior. Our big is Serge Ibaka, who's able to knock it down from deep as well. Shot clock's almost up. Finley gets a green release. It's good, and we're up by 2. At least Boban's like 7'3", so he might be a little bit fun to play with. I've been thinking about buying Manute Bol and Sean Bradley and Jorge Mirachon and just playing with them some night on here just for fun. To have all the big guys that have been in the league. Boban's almost that tall. And my opponent dribbles around for a while with Marciulionis and ties the ball game with his shot from downtown. Ibaka's a little bit slow of foot, not able to get us the dunk. He's open in the corner. I thought that release was pretty good, but we don't get the good result. And it's a 4-all tie. My opponent just wants to dribble back and forth, and try to pop it from deep. Marciulionis is really his only skill player, so to speak, with the ball. Trying to create some space for an open look. It's Ibaka. He closes down on it pretty good. That's going to bounce out of bounds. Possession to Jet Set. So on Whiteside to inbound here to Sharunas. Over to Alton Lister. We're just slacking off here with Ibaka. We get out of position there a little bit and surrender the bucket. Richardson on the handle. Ibaka is our least efficient outside shooter, but we will let it fly with him if we get left wide open. He comes out with Whiteside. I thought I could dribble around. No luck. We try a little spin move, fade away. That's not going to fall. All right, buddy. Well, you have a great evening. Thanks for stopping by. Fun playing against you again. Good luck with everything with the criminal justice degree. Happy to know more about you, and I hope you have a great evening and a great rest of your week if we don't meet up together for a few days. And we still need to get together and play some FIFA sometime. And we got Finley in the corner. He's able to connect. Oh, no problem, man. I don't blame you. I would go fishing too if I had the boat and had a chance to go do that. So you have fun. Stay safe, and we'll get together next week if you're around. Maybe we can play a match here and then switch over to FIFA and play a match there. And we're working the ball around here. Richardson underneath. My opponent's doing a pretty good job considering he's got a couple slow-footed bigs to defend with. Richardson, he's going to have to shoot it as the shot clock gets down. Lister aggravates us on defense, and we miss. Marciulionis with a pull-up 3 right through, and we're down a point. And we're dribbling back and forth. Trying to get something going here. Quentin Richardson's open underneath. We try to lob it to him. It's no good. Off the rim and out. My friend Indian Jacking is heading to bed. We'll connect up with him next week. Hopefully he catches some big fish on his trip. Shawn Whiteside with a miss underneath. We got Quentin Richardson open for a minute. Marcellonis comes and plays good help defense. And we miss. We're able to run into Marcellonis as he's shooting the ball. Get a miss of our own. We work it into Finley. Back out to Serge Ibaka. Ibaka's got the lane open. He's going to dunk that down. And it's 7 each. We're just hanging out underneath the basket on defense. Jet Set has Hassan Whiteside and Alton Lister at a bit of a disadvantage with 2 bigs. He's letting it fly with Marcellonis and making a pretty good game out of this. It's all tied up. Finley was open momentarily, but in a cold zone, so we'll look for something better. Ball gets slapped out of bounds, and we maintain possession. And we get fouled on the reach in. Here we go again. Ball's in Finley's hands. Lister is right there on him. We're trying to draw a double team and get an open look. Finley from deep. Right through. It's 7-9. Marcellonis on the handle. Jet Set likes going back and forth, trying to get his man open for a 3-point look. Shot clock's getting down. He's got to let it go. Quentin Richardson has a hand in his face, but Hassan Whiteside gets the offensive rebound for my opponent. Marcellonis has gone cold. Not a lot else that Jet Set can do with 2 centers on his squad. Here he goes with Hassan Whiteside. We get him to terminate the dribble, but he still gets the bank shot down. And it's just a 1-point lead. Richardson is going to go past Marcellonis and keep him cold, throwing down the 2-hand dunk. Marcellonis on the handle, goes for the 3-pointer. It's no good. My opponent does a nice job to slap that free, but as he recovers the ball, slides out of bounds. Richardson on the handle, we give him a little crossover, create some space. It's Ibaka from downtown, and that's a pretty poor shot. Late on the timing and a little bit offline. Merciful Fate is able to tie the game in transition with a 2-pointer of his own. Only his goes in, where ours did not. Get the ball over to Mike Finley. Ibaka on the handle. Gets it slapped away again. Fortunately, it rolls out. We've got 8 seconds on the shot clock. We need to get something going quick. He does a good job to terminate our dribble by slapping it away. Richardson from deep, and it's good. We bring a little double team. Marcellonis has been his main man on offense. Understandably so. It's to Hassan Whiteside. Whiteside backing in against Ibaka. We have both hands up. And we get a good shot defense credit. But he gets the bucket. Richardson to Ibaka. The lane's open. He's going to kick it out to Finley. Finley from downtown. It's green. It's good. And we're within 1 point of closing out the victory. Marcellonis in transition. We get just enough of a run-up defense to get the miss. There is Ibaka We didn't know that Whiteside was going to jump out of the play, or else we would have just stayed there with him. It's out to Finley from deep. It goes in, and we take the victory. And the 142 MT. We are late to the party to go try to snipe, as the 2K servers refresh at 120. We'll try it again on the next increment, which will be at 35 past the hour. Let's see what we get with our picks. It's an upper body healing card, followed by a bronze contract. We'll just throw that on a player real quick. Klay Thompson looks like he wants a contract, so we give it to Klay. And we get the hated add card animation. Next up, it's Amthest, Jimmy Butler. We try to click on the diamond. Instead, we're going to get a sapphire teammate for Jimmy. It's Artist Gilmore. Hopefully we'll get somebody who's a little bit faster here than Gilmore with our next pick. It's another sapphire to round out the squad. It's Blake Griffin. So we end up with two bigs and Butler. And we'll head into the next match. Waiting on 2K to find us an opponent. We'll see how it goes and who we draw against. And we have somebody, I believe it's Demon Warriors. This guy is always a handful. He now has a Ruby Michael Jordan. That's not somebody we want to have to deal with. Zach Levine and Tyler Hansborough. We have a bit of an edge in talent here. I think my opponent, it's safe to say, has a bit of an edge in skill. Been wanting to beat this guy for a while as I try to improve my game. So we'll do our best and see if we can't drop the Demon Warriors. Butler over to Gilmore. We give a little pump fake. He's not falling for it. Goes out to Blake. Butler is guarded by Levine inside the Blake Griffin. Gives us a little 180 spin and banks it home. We're going to defend against Tyler Hansborough, as that should be the easiest person to match up against. And we will use Artist Gilmore for that. Hansborough from the corner. Didn't think he was much of an outside shooter. My opponent might prove me wrong. Out to Blake. Butler's open in the corner. He lets it fly. Front rim and out. Jeepers Creepers is the opponent's gamer tag. And he ties up the ball game. One each. Butler on the handle. Over to Gilmore. Gilmore with a ill-advised baseball style throw across the court, fueling the fast break, and we're down a bucket. We throw the little roll-in pass just for laughs, and we're going to try to set something up here with Jimmy Butler and Blake Griffin. Blake has a size advantage on Levine. We'll just try to back him underneath. Here comes the help defense. Shot clock was down. We were going to have to chuck it up no matter what. We're able to steal the ball from behind. Here's Butler, and he gets it stripped by Demon Warriors. Try to whip it over to Butler. That's an easy steal for my opponent. Going to keep defending against Tyler Hansborough and seeing what we can get going here. It's Hansborough from deep. I guess he can knock it down from the outside. I'm not just going to be able to hang out underneath the basket like I hoped.